This company is,
I just shared the school link.
they have
Yeah.
produced the most amount of homes in the world, period. 2 point something, 2.5 million homes. I don't know why my internet is being glitchy, but I never heard of them and I'm an American. But you're telling me they produce 2.6 million homes and I don't know them and I haven't studied them? And then what I did was I said, okay, John, you got to get good at this. So then we're not going to go to their website. What I do is I go down to investor relations. I come to investor relations. I'm like, all right, great. What's up? Let's let my computer load. I need Verizon, guys. I might go start a GoFundMe for Verizon service. So one, they just acquired MDC Holdings. I'm like, who is MDC? I don't know MDC. It turns out to be this guy from Denver. Alan, are you familiar? Oh, you're in Seattle.
I haven't heard of MDC. No, I'm in Portland,
Portland,
Oregon. Well, technically Beaverton, but yeah.
So MDC just delisted because our Japanese company just bought them. But you know what? Here, I'll do you even one better. I'm going to jump into school because we got a school. And this is what I do for our members. So our goal is to help people become the 1% in steel framing. As you see here, it says we're live. So we have a calendar of events. We host events. Right now it's very small because, it's just who's who. I showed you this video. But I input data and my research and my findings. I don't sleep. I love this. I want to be a massive home builder. So MDC, I was like, I've never heard of Mizell. Well, Larry here, you're going to get a paywall. But Larry here just sold his company for 160 something million dollars. He started with $18,000, built it up to a publicly traded company, which is not that hard to do. I know we think it is, but it's not. And he just sold to the largest home manufacturer in Japan. And I'm like, why don't I know? So then I start to do my research. I'll just give you an example. So I dropped this in school and they gave me their whole US strategy. And I'm like, what? You're telling me I'm not going to study their strategy? Why would I not do that? Like, that's what I have to do. That's my job. So then you're getting their strategy, you're getting their numbers, you're getting what they're focused on, and you're saying to them, like, how do they get this successful? What are they doing? What can I do? And this is who I'm learning from. So I'm like, you know what? You got to model your behavior from somewhere. And the industry has so much inside information that the more we have groups like this, peer-to-peer, or you do your own research. And most people don't. So I started to look into these brands, and then let me go back over here. Guess what? They've been doing steel framing forever. Forever. Japan's a leader. I'm like, are you kidding me? I didn't know that. Nobody talks about it. Why would they? Why would I tell you how I make money? That doesn't make sense. So in the US, they're going to continue. They bought MDC. They're going to do MDC wood because US is behind. But they're a massive company. I'm like, this is the largest home builder in the world, period. Durability of building materials, and you just supply chain management. And then I took it a step further. We were looking at a bunch of things. Let's just go take it a step further. Oh my God, we got too many tabs open. I was looking at zoning. Let me go to, here's what I'm looking for down here, my browser. So we take it a step further. We got here. So what I do is I pull down here and then, once again, you just go to their investor relations and they're going to give you everything. I mean, yesterday I found myself on MI Homes, Marvin and Irving Schottenstein. They're a massive home builder. I just want to know, guys, what are we doing? How are we doing it? And I'm looking at who you're buying, why you're buying them, where you're buying them. And I'm just like, oh my God, okay, well, good. You're not in my territory. I don't need to compete with you. I'm going to stay away. I know where you're expanding. And, and I think for us to compete as small scale developers, you can't be small in your thinking. You can't be small in your strategy. This is a game. I'm going to go back to school because once again, I'm a nerd and most people, I don't know where else to nerd out about this. So when I see Yanni last week and you liking, I'm like, oh my God, somebody's reading it. Not just me, somebody's watching. But here's another example. I put on my business plan that for our factory, I want to produce 1,000 units a year. I swear to you, people looked at me ass backwards and sideways. Guess what? One builder in one market, in one city, DR Hortons, did 8,500 homes in one city. It's possible. And if I say 1,000, they look at me like, what are you talking about? You're green. I'm like, guys, you just have no clue. So, you have no clue. You have no clue. You have no clue.